Alright, Projecteae here with a video review of, a long-awaited video review. This has been done and sitting on a shelf forever. The Projecteae Linebarrels of Iron 1/44 scale line barrel kit. That's a lot of words. Alright. This kit, really great for line barrel fans. Articulation-wise, it's lacking sometimes, but all the articulation fits the sculpt. It fits the sculpt the way it's supposed to be. Whatever is, I guess, for the most part, the sculpt associated with this model, it follows. You know, for instance, it has a pretty big, somewhat impeding, it even looks, at least to me, like it could be impeding skirt armor. And it is a little bit. And also, the line barrel isn't like this dynamic melee, fists and kicks, or punches and kicks kind of mech or anything. It uses swords, so I mean, obviously it doesn't need to do major kicks per se, or anything like that. Alright, the sculpt is great. I mean, Projecteae is renowned for their sculpt and their expensiveness, but overall it's really great. I did a few things to change up the kit a little bit to my liking. I did metallic black instead of the gray gave me, this weird offset blue-gray thing. I did emerald green for the orb, where the pilot's hatchet is. Clear red for all the red pieces, gold for the yellow pieces. I left the offset white color, this bone colors, to give. I thought it'd kind of give it a kind of a fresh look. So, and I thought white would be too pale or something for it. So I left it as is. All right. There was only a few pieces that need to be painted out of this kit, really. Up here, they're white. There's supposed to be some actual little black lining on it. Both tiny circles, because if there's circles that small in part separation, they'd probably break off the runner and snap in two. So nothing we can do about that. But I mean, they're not hard to paint. Spine here. The checkered designs here on the side, not the main spine, but the white next to it. All of these have to be painted because they didn't give you any tiny little nub pieces. These I guess verniers here also have to be painted. The swords also come molded in black. Gimme! Alright. It comes molded in black. Not too much to be painted, but I mean, the swords for me were a bit of a pain because of the curvature of the sword. But for the most part, most of all the painting was pretty small stuff. I'm just lazy. Alright. Pretty easy stuff. I mean, he doesn't come with a lot, but everything is really great on this kit. Awesome stand, if I haven't mentioned before. I think I have, but it deserves another mention. This is what most of the Projecteae line barrel kits are going to come with, some sort of, multi-jointed stand, which I love, because Bandai gives you this fixed pose thing, and it's kind of small. It's alright, it does its job, but I like this better. I can use it as an action stand as well, so I love. Alright, I should probably get into articulation real quick. Alright, elbows, I have a double elbow bend, which is awesome. Alright, knees have a double knee bend, although the lower knee bend is more than necessary. You don't even need to move the top at all. And let's see, tail stabilizer swivels. Like I said, knee bend. Legs are okay. Legs go a little out in. Don't go out too much, but you don't need to. Again, he's a sword slasher, so he's running and then he's slashing, so he doesn't need to. Rotating waist, small ball jointed upper torso. Neck has its own individual ball joint lower, and a swivel arm on the head. So really can pull off some really nice looks on it. Ow. Oh yeah, don't forget, Projecteae, sharp points everywhere, so don't forget. Oh, and I forgot. Hands ball joint, and scabbards rotate, or swivel, for those dynamic poses. But this kit's, and I saved the worst for last. Yes, the worst for last. Ball joint in the chest, which is fine, because in and out, but the actual main moving arm joint is on this angled swivel, which can be a pain if you want certain arm poses with your line barrel, so that kind of sucks a little bit. But it's not too much of a pain because you can rotate the shoulder armor to accommodate the swiveling the peg ball inside of here, so that you can actually readjust. So they give you there's plenty of joints in the upper arm area so that you can adapt. But it would just be easier if we just had a multi-swivel polycap thing going on in here. But the reason they did it is, like I said before, the sculpts are more important than the articulation, at least for what it seems like on this kit. Like, if in the series and in the manga, in the anime series and the manga, you'll see these circles. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. You'll see these circles a lot more in some of as like the inner machinery. So they wanted to keep that, I guess, true to the whole sculpt of the Linebarrel. So with that being said, sculpt's done, articulation done. The sword's pretty much here. These are the accessories. There's not much else. Comes with extra handles here for when it's when your sword is sheathed in the scabbards. Just simply peg in here. Alright, there we go. And that's about it. Pretty simple. Comes with the gripping sword hand, or could imitate a closed fist. And of course, these awesome open palm hands. The articulation, or I mean the sculpt on these, the detail it's awesome. But then again, so is most of the design on the Linebarrel itself, I think. I guess a quick set of final thoughts. Would I recommend it? If you're a Linebarrel fan, yes. If you like your kits or figures to be like super articulated, I'd probably go with the NEX, shell out the extra cash for the NEXT or the Chogogen ones, because they're great figures, and they have way more articulation as far as, like, I know the legs can do a full, like, stretched leg, kick thing going on, and it has more easy articulation in the shoulders for the upper arms. I like the sculpt of the Projecteae kit better, though. Besides that, is there anything I should probably note for this kit? Articulation kit. Oh, and of course, I almost totally forgot. This thing's been on the stand the whole time because I wanted to keep it to more in the accurate Linebarrel. I've never seen these lower leg pieces open up in any of the series or in the manga. The model kit, if you part swap or reposition these lower pieces, you can have it stand. But due to the painting treatments and also my decision just to keep it more accurate, it's stuck like that. But I think I showed in a previous video that you can actually part swap or reposition the lower leg piece to so they can stand independent without a stand. He's a pretty solid kit. Like I said, I recommend him to any Linebarrel fans, anybody who just likes Linebarrel in general. If you're really accustomed to masquerades, you might not like some of the issues, like the fact that he can have, a perfect 00 split leg articulation, or his arms aren't the easiest to move at times. But besides that, I mean, I love Projecteae's concept of as physical part separation for as much detail as they can manage. I mean, they can't do it all, but they'll try their best, and I appreciate that. I think that's about it. Alright, this has been the Projecteae Linebarrel 1/44th scale model kit review. My first review, actually. Alright, cool. I guess see you next review.